What's going on, guys? This is Aaron from Departures Capital. We're here with Wouter Witvoet, CEO and founder of EV Technology Group. Nice to have you on, Wouter. How are you doing today?
Doing very well. Thanks a lot for having me.
Yeah, for sure. So EV Technology's main objective is to accelerate the adoption of electric vehicles. Can you tell us about this initiative and what the company has been up to?
So what I think really got lost as we're making a transition to EV is, for me, having a car is not just about getting from A to B. There's a real pleasure of owning a car, driving a car, and having something nice. So at EV Technology Group, what we're focused on is investing and owning iconic brands and then helping them make the transition to becoming electric.
Oh, it's very interesting. So why is vehicle electrification so important right now? And why does the company believe now is the right time to enter the public markets?
As we see also with governments around the world, from 2030 and forward, some countries 2035, it won't be possible to purchase a petrol or an internal combustion engine vehicle. So we need to make this transition. But rather than having the kind of homogenized vehicles that are on the road at the moment that all look the same, what we're focused on is actually showing how EVs can be fun, how they can be exciting, how they can be a nice way to get from A to B. And we feel that we need to also address this part of the market in order for us, for all of us, to become climate neutral by 2030 and 2013 forward.
Yeah, definitely. So what differentiates EV technology from other EV companies?
So when you look at the marketplace, take, for example, the likes of Lucid and Rivian. They've done a fantastic job putting a product out there in the market, but they had to do this the hard way. They had to effectively build a brand from the ground up, from start. So they had to not only invest in the product development, but also really in what does it mean to own a Rivian or a Lucid. What EV Technology Group does is we look at existing brands, such as our investment in MOOG, and see a real potential, a cult following, a group of people already looking for that vehicle if it were electric. And we're just basically making the bridge to getting that vehicle on the market in its electric form.
Very, very interesting. So countries around the world are taking action to phase out vehicles using fossil fuels by 2030, as you mentioned. Which markets will EV technology be focusing on?
So our primary focus is those markets where leisure vehicles, luxury sports cars have a real potential. So we're primarily focused on North America and Europe at the moment, but we see an opportunity to expand as we grow our product portfolio group.
Definitely. So EV technology made a strategic lead investment in MOOG, as you mentioned, International in November, and is gearing up to launch the MOOG Electric this summer. Can you tell us more about that?
So for me, one of the most iconic brands out there, it's been around since 1964, must be the MOOG. You can see them in Miami Beach, you can see them in Palm Springs, you can see them in the south of France, in the Caribbean islands. It's really one of those classic icons that has been around for a very long time. And we're really excited to bring the MOOG Electric to market, fully homologated. It's a real vehicle in the summer of 2022.
That sounds very interesting. So EV Technologies management consists of executives from the auto sector, decentralized finance and manufacturing engineering executives with decades of valuable experience. How do these team members contribute to the company's success?
So when you look at the automotive space, what you really need is a few things to be successful. First, of course, you need to have the capital markets experience to raise the sums of money that fuels the growth. But critically, you also need to have the manufacturing capabilities to actually get vehicles to market. And this is not this is not a small thing, where a lot of companies that are very good at engineering, that is not the same thing as actually getting a car produced and in the market. So that's why we have an additional focus on the manufacturing arm of the business. The third leg is that once you've manufactured it, how can you create a customer experience that actually helps you get the cars from your manufacturing into the customer's hands in an experience that they will love and they'll come back to enjoy. And that's what we're doing with some of our distribution on MOOG France, where we're building out the entire distribution for MOOG in France.
Awesome. So apart from the MOOG Electric launch this summer, are there any major catalysts coming down the pipeline this year that investors should watch out for?
I think as we see this market maturing, as we see where the opportunities lie to do other brands such as MOOG, that's really what we're focused on. We're scouting the market in terms of what could be that next opportunity. We have some really exciting ideas on what that could be, and we're just excited to keep investors informed through the various media channels on which the directions we'll take.
Definitely. So, finally, if investors want to contact EV Technology to learn more about the company, how can they reach you?
We have a website called evtgroup.com. It has my email. Investors can email me, ask questions. There's a lot there to find, investor deck, and all the information that they'll need in order to make a good investment decision.
Great. Well, thank you so much, Wouter, for all the information, and best of luck with everything this year.
Thanks for having me.
If you like these videos, kindly hit that subscribe button and the bell for notifications. Drop us a comment down below. We'd love to hear from you. And finally, always remember, Departures Capital is for information, education, and entertainment purposes only. Don't buy or sell a stock because you heard it on here. Buy or sell a stock because you've done your research, you've done your thorough due diligence, and you're making your own personal investment decisions for yourself. This video is not financial advice. Furthermore, this video may or may not have been sponsored by the companies that we've profiled within this video, and we may or may not own shares of any of the profiled companies in this video. If you want to know the full disclosure details, check the description down below, along with thoroughly reading our disclaimer. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I look forward to seeing you in our next video.